Well, we left the moorings 9:25 and we're heading out over the bar. Gary's in front of us going down to Portsmouth, but we're just going out for a dawdle around. Maybe try for Lundy, not sure yet because I don't feel 100% perfect. But we're going out anyway. We've been on track for 15 minutes. I haven't got nothing turned on bar my depth sounder and my GPS. So conserve energy and we'll see how we go because the sun ain't out, but it's supposed to come out. And there ain't much wind, but it's supposed to pick up. You know the story of my life? We'll wait and see. Never mind, back on track. Well, it's a slow old bloody trip out. We got a 10-foot swell here, I suppose. But the angle I've got from my next buoy, well, I can turn around a little bit more in the wind. There you are, that gas going. But I don't know what my tack hand's going to be out through the bar, so we're going to have to wait and see. I might have to start the engine, or I might have to go over the swell. It's only going to be the only bloody way I can see it coming off. But the wind is a fucking pain in the ass. Fucking every time I come out there's no burst of wind or too much wind. I don't know. Look at it. That's next to nothing. Hardly moving. 3.2. Well, never mind. Well, at this tack angle I'm going to head straight for the surf line, so I've got to try and get a better angle. It shows me heading straight for the buoy, so it's going to be it's going to be a tight fit today because it's going to be a little gap because of the swell. You can see we've got quite a swell, we're not even coming near the bar yet, but we'll wait and see. Once we get out there we're laughing, we've just got to come back tonight then. Well, fingers crossed. No wind, next to nothing, I'm fucking hardly moving. What's it, make my fucking day. I couldn't get enough speed up. I started drifting over towards the land. I know the swell looks good, and you'd imagine there's going to be loads and loads of wind, but there bloody ain't. I'm just coming up to the buoy now. I'm going to change to the next buoy. And I've got to start the bloody motor. I hate running on the motor. It's a sailboat, for fuck's sake. God alive. So once we clear this bar, see what tack angle we get out through there. I don't think I'm going to get one. I'm going to have to stay on the motor all the bloody way out. Never mind, let's set the next marker. Fucking lovely weather here. So it's the sort of sea I like. I must admit, can't moan at that. I just want to get out. Well, I ain't got to worry about hitting the bottom or getting caught on the bloody bit of a bar. Okay, here we go. Next marker. Okay, I've managed to get CCC, my next buoy, up on the marker, and it shows I'm going straight for it. So fingers crossed, as long as I keep going straight through it, I'm going up the straight to get out over the bar. Not a problem. But that looks like it'd be fun going through there today. It'd be fun, provided I could be sure I wouldn't hit the bottom. But not going to take no chances because this is one of the lowest tides I've gone out on. I'm usually out on the big tides. But tomorrow or tonight, I'm going to be struggling to get back on my mooring. But end of story, let's get into it. Need to turn your angle. Change the angle of the angle. Well, we're doing 4.8 now, 3.8 now, 3.6. We'll get there. Lovely swell line that side. I can see if I can change and get a better tack angle. And I'm headed out for DDD now, which is the last book one buoy out. You can just see it over there on the horizon. And I'm headed straight for it. So I'm okay, and not a brilliant tack angle. I'm going about 10 degrees into wind. But with the motor, I suppose I could, once I clear that bar that side, I can tack along towards something if I wish. So we wait and see. We just keep tacking till we clear this buoy and play it as we go. Well, I dread this, having to go out all the way out on the engine, ending up running out of fuel and having a really hard slog to get in tonight. You won't have got the fuel to do it. This is where I like to go out on the sails. But today, I'm afraid, the wind, it looks rough as all fucking shit, and that looks like it's doing something, but it ain't. It's next to nothing. If I cut the motor, I'm just doing tide. So, it's a fucking joke. Nothing's never right. But it's a bit of a bar, isn't it? Here we go. Look at it there, look. See it? Lovely stuff. It won't hurt you if you go over it. The only problem going over that is, because you go up, you also go down. And I'm afraid there's a bottom underneath there. Here I'm in 7.4. I should be alright if I went over there, but don't really know. I'm playing safe and going up through the channel. Sometimes there's sense in my madness, or madness in my sense, sometimes even. Love it. Fucking amazing, mind. There's a lovely little swell going, as you can see, 8 and 10 foot. And every now and then a beauty comes in. But it's like, just every now and then, and you ain't got the camera running. It's like climbing up a mountain. It's bloody fantastic, really. This little boat, I don't know how she just goes through anything. God, this is fucking boring. I might have to cut the motor and just go sideways through the bar. I can't act this. This fucking making me feel ill. I've got a bad chest and bad guts as it is. But this shit is doing my fucking head in. I just want to go. The little bit of wind we got, I don't know. I'm miles off my marker now. The wind's just not doing the business. It's a joke. I'm quite a bit off the side of the second outer marker, so it's going to get a little bit choppy. Well, not choppy, it's going to get a bit of swell, which is okay. And 6.3, I just hope I clear the bar by the time it drops much more, because I don't want to hit the bottom, and I ain't going to have much choice here. The only other choice is to tack back across the bar the other side and then go out through. But I'm going to try for one go. If I hit the bottom, it's my own fault. But I don't think I will. Let's wait and see. Now it seems that I've got a bit of a tack angle with the breeze, and it says I'm going straight for the bar, for the buoy, so that's good news. But I think I'm still going to catch this reef on this side, no way out of it, as you can see. Nice little swell coming. Still nothing like what this little baby's been out in. It's lovely out here. Now I've ordered me head in onto the next marker buoy out, and it's saying I'm more or less going slightly to the right of it, which is not a worry. I think I like going that way today anyway. But there's the other buoy. I'm like 100 yards short of it, and it should have been going, well, that's good enough. I got 6.8 underneath me, so as long as I keep this angle out for that outer buoy, then I should be okay. So as you can see, this is going out over the bar. We'll show you coming in later tonight. It's supposed to be nil wind tonight, so I don't want to go too far because I don't think I'll get back. Shit or bastard cut the motor. I can't fucking see over the motor going through my fucking head in. But it's saying I'm going to go right over the bar. Just hope there's enough. Oh, I fucking give up. I just can't keep fucking engine right with my head in. Getting a bit well, I just tried changing my tack angle and tacking down that way, and I'm afraid there is literally, that wind is what the tide on my motor is giving us. There is not a breath of air. So fuck on my luck, it's either blowing a gale or no wind. Now I just don't get any luck. I don't know. Didn't mind, I feel bloody tired today. I wish I would bloody come out. But every time you think it ain't gonna be no good, if you never come out, you'd never come out. So you've got to come in and bear it. Never mind, let's clear this buoy and then we're not worried about the depth then. We've got plenty there now, but as I say, this is one of the lowest tides I've ever come out on, so I'm not sure. And I haven't got me navigator on, my visual, so I'm not sure when I'm on the bar and when I cleared the bar, other than if I go by the markers. So we go by the marker and get clear, and once we're out over that we know what'll happen, then we can play and do what we want. And all we've got to worry about is getting back in tonight. Okay, we're ready for the buoy anyway, spot on. So we're safe. Well, so much for the sun coming out. Still, I suppose it still is early. Well, it ain't bloody early, is it? 10 o'clock, we must have gone 11 now, coming at dinner hour. So I'm going to have a shitty all day. Thank God it's warm. But, I don't know. Just a piss off day again. Ain't even worth fishing. Well, be ideal for mackerel now. Mind you wouldn't have to do the rod up and down. Be doing it on its own, isn't it? Look at that one. Yeah, that was a nice one. That was about 15 foot. That'd be a little wave. Well, it's not a wave really, it's we're going head into them as well. So this boat just rides over and no trouble at all. It's just nice that way. I'm heading straight for the buoy anyway. And once I've cleared that, then basically I'll be happy. You can go anywhere you want then, in theory. But I should be hoving to and going in, making a fresh cup of tea and talk to my Lyra. She's cussing me blind. I ain't let her out the cabin yet. Never mind. Glad to hear dong, dong, dong. I'm not sure, I think that's Gary over there on the horizon. They went out on the motor this morning, went out pretty quick, a lot quicker than me. They got a bigger motor and they were sliding through the water. But they're ready for Plymouth or Portsmouth later on this evening. They're waiting for the wind to pick up. I don't know why they don't just carry on down with the tide anyway. But let's say I'm going to have to look at the weather forecast in a minute and see what I got to contend with tonight, because I haven't really looked. I think it's a good forecast. I think there's nothing rough, but it's getting back in tonight as to where to head for and where to play. Well, get clear of this buoy. As I say, I want to cut the motor. I bloody hate. I come all the way out practically on motor. When I cut the motor, I was actually going backwards, so yes, I've come all the way out on a motor. Well, I've cut the motor again because I can't hack it. It just does the other. I imagine it's the fuel burning away. And what if I want it tonight to get in? Coming out is not a problem. Going in is a problem. Still, there's the buoy. I heard the bell just now, so we're near it. And we're just not drifting it. We're clear. We're going to clear the buoy to the right, which isn't a problem. I don't know how to do us now. There's not enough breeze to kick anything up. I ain't got a lot of rudder authority, so I've got to stay wide awake on the bloody tiller, otherwise I'll lose the authority I have got. And once the speed drops, I've got no authority. I ended up in a state just now where I had to start the motor to get the boat out of the situation it was in to be able to get sails up. So anyway, that'll do for now, and I'll catch you later in the day. Let's get out and play. Well, today's trip we've got clear of the bar. We're on the outside marker. There's quite a swell going, which means the sea state's moderate. Not rapid, it is just moderate. Just slight, I suppose. But I haven't looked at the forecast yet, and the tide times for tonight, I can't get on my mooring until about 11 o'clock. So I'm going in the dark if I go in tonight. So through the day I've got to make my mind up whether to stay out here when I see the forecast in a minute, whether to turn around and head for Lundy in a minute on the strength of the forecast is going to change, and that'll be an all-nighter, or I'll sit around doing nothing because there ain't enough. That looks like there's a lot of wind, doesn't it? The rain. I believe it or not, I'm going along in that, and I can lose rudder authority in seconds. I don't know why it's blowing like that when there ain't no strength to it. I suppose about 6 mile an hour. 6 mile an hour is nothing, it's not enough. Anyway, cup of tea time and sort it out as we go. For now, get and look at the charts. Well, I've had a cup of tea. I've been hove to for 20 minutes, half hour, and I was drifting back towards the outer marker. So now I'm with the current. I turned slightly, got a little bit of speed on. Nothing. I ain't got the instruments out. It's that crap. It ain't worth having them on. So I'm just biding my time out here till we can go in tonight. But I've been trying to do a bit of mackerel fishing. But as soon as I get well clear of the bar, I'll have another go and hove to and drift out on the tide till tonight, and then drift back on the tide and net in over the bar, and we will be going in onto our mooring in the dark. But all else fails, we're going to grab hold of our tender. That'll sort us out, and if we got to just sit high and dry without the moorings, one thing, we'll cry about it when it happens. But I need to be going in about 9:45 at the earliest, and then nudge up to the marker, and if I can't get on my mooring, I'll just nudge onto the sand and sort something out in the morning when she lands on the sand. But for now, let's get and just stay out here, and unless I catch a fish, I'm not going to film no more till we're going in tonight. Save my camera and just get out to sea. Over and out. I think over on the horizon there, I've spotted Gary and Mark in the catamaran. They said they were going to play out here until the wind changed southeast, but it's not changing southeast till well tonight. So if I was them, I would have been using what little bit we have and going south anyway. But they're playing with the boat. I suppose they know they can always go back into the bar if they have any problems. But they got a long way to go, so Portsmouth, Plymouth. Anyway, we're just bouncing on now. We got a little bit of speed, just heading out, getting us out. Basically, now I know the angle I'm going to hove to and travel at. I'm heading out in the direction so I can turn around, hove to, and basically the boat's going to hove to me back to the outer marker. So I'll keep doing that backwards and forwards all day until tonight. I'm on the outer marker and I'll go straight over it and back to base. But not going to be nice going into wind down the tunnel. Mark and Gary look like they're popping on in that old catamaran. I'm surprised. Well, there we are, another trip. Bored fucking shitless. We must have about 5-6 mile an hour wind, and we're barely moving. You know, you could say we're not even just about walking speed, I would have said. It ain't fast enough to go anywhere in the time allotted to get back in tonight. So, and tomorrow, if we stay out, the weather's not doing what we need to be doing from what I've just seen. So there ain't nowhere to go. So all I've got to do now is hop about backwards and forwards in here, bide me fucking time till I can go in. And then wait for another day when it looks like it might be a doable day. Trial and error. More trial, more error. Well, thank God a bit of breeze did pick up. I was drifting with the tide down slow, and I would have been drifting up north with no wind, but thank God the breeze has picked up, so I've come down about a mile short of Clavelle, and I'm going to give it another hour, then turn down. It should take me 3 hours to get back to the outer marker, which would be just right to go in, nice slow wander in, and get on me boy for 10 o'clock. But total wasted bucket day, so I ain't gone nowhere, ain't caught no fish, sat in nil wind for bloody ages. Now I'm sailing, but to save me bloody neck, gone downwind so I can come back with the tide. It's a joke. Sailing at its best. And my little Lyra, you had enough, Lyra? You've had enough, haven't you? We get a good day one day and get round Lundy. Fucking murder having had the tide dictate when you can get in and out of that bar. Must be nice to have them all when you can come and go on. Still, this is free. Well, here we go. What a sorry sight. It's the sailboat. This little breeze here wasn't doing nothing. Well, it ain't a breeze, I don't know what it is really. It's not touching the boat at all. GPS was staying stagnant. So, I think it was actually fighting the tide. So I've took the sails down now and I'm just letting the boat drift up basically towards home. In a minute I'll start the motor, well, in an hour or two I'll start the motor head towards the mark and see how long it's saying I'm going to take to get there. And then just the trip to get on the bar for about 8:15. That'd be magic. I've just ran this engine up and topped it up with fuel. That one we know it's okay running, got a big tank. But we started her up and we got our mark, because we were drifting to the left of our mark by about 20 degrees. So what I've done, I started the engine up, headed for the mark, and it said it would take me 1 hour and 10 minutes to get there on the motor. The last thing I want to do is do that. But drifting, I wasn't going towards the mark. So what I've done, I turned inland that way and made up what I thought roughly would be the distance for up there. And now, as you can see, I'm drifting back with the tide, and that is going to drift me right onto the buoy. So in a minute I might do a bit of fishing while we're drifting up there. And I got half hour to waste before I need to start the motors and start heading in. In actual fact, if the speed of the tide picks up anymore, we might actually get there on the mark. So fingers crossed, let's do a bit of fishing. Well, I drifted as far as I could, and it got to the point where I had to start the motor to get in on time. So now it's saying I got 1 hour and 20 minutes. Listening to that. It's a lovely engine, mind, but it's a sailboat. Never mind. 1 hour and 20 minutes, that'll be the outside bar. I might cut it short, depends what it looks like when I get there. I haven't got the depth gauge or nothing on yet, so I'll work that out as I go in, as I always do. Cup of tea in a minute. Feels like there's a bit of a breeze blowing. But if I cut the motor, the breeze might not be fast enough to get us on the bar on time, so I'm going to keep it going for a bit and hope it's picking up. Wonders will never cease. The breeze has picked up and we're going with the tide, and we're now doing 3.7 knots. We're going to get there too early now, so I'm going out wide of the mark and I'll do a bit of zigzagging. It's alright going in over the bar now. I think there's a little boat over there going to go in over the bar. He's going in the wind still and he can get on his mooring. I can't. So I got to drag it out and go in and get to my mooring. 9:30, 10 o'clock at the earliest. Fingers crossed. At least we're sailing now. No engine. I'm roughly half a mile short of the outer buoy. I've changed my heading to the next buoy in, GGG. I'm visually heading for EEE because I want to go around it because I don't want to get in too quick. So I'm still heading for EEE visually, and my settings are ready for DGD. As soon as I start heading for DGD, I'll change to CCC. Always one step ahead. Well, I've put my tackle that angle onto a bit more of a reach. Broad reach, I think they call it, going in the wind. I don't know why, the wind seems to have dropped. But if I can get out to the buoy and come around it and then go onto the motor, I won't moan because I'm going down tide anyway. But oh, there was a fish jumped next to my boat there. There's a nice swell there, must be 15 foot. Lovely. Boat goes up and over it so smooth. I'm watching the bloody waves, I lose the sail again. And I say I'm going straight into wind. Must be, I bet I ain't 5 degrees out of going into wind. This boat is fantastic. And I'm doing 2.3 knots. And you can bet a knot of that is with the tide. Well, now I am struggling to get to the buoy because I've turned right into wind, literally. But I'm determined to get to the buoy because I don't want to go into it. As I say, if I get there and I go in on the motors, I'm not too worried. I'll start taking motors down as I'm going down the fairway. But as you see, my sails are flagging. I'm making 1.7 knots. Most of that will be with the tide. But as I say, I need to take up the time. Well, there's the outside marker. Probably hear it ringing. I aim to be here at 8 o'clock. Well, it is now 8:minutes. I'm a couple of minutes late. But normally I'd cut across here now and go into the next buoy. But as I say, I'm dragging it out for time. So I can go in and go across the buoy. And the other problem is, I can't get on my mooring until I got water. But I need to get on the mooring the earliest possible chance I get. Otherwise you're going to be pitch black by the time I water's in. And it does get dark in here, there's no lights. So I got Dave's buoy, a mate of mine. He's got a buoy that's in deeper water. I can grab that in emergency. Or I got a buoy further up the channel on my own. But if I don't get on my buoy tonight, I'm not going to get on it at all. I'll be off my mooring for days because the tides are going down. So I've got to get in on time. And get in a little bit earlier and then sit around until I can actually jump onto the mooring with the engine. Cut across the inside of her because as I say, I was going right into wind. But I'm going to go a little bit further than normal, as I say, because I want to turn around and drag it out to get back. So next time you see the fairway marker from here, I'll be going away from her. Fingers crossed. The wind's eased off, so I'm on the motor again. So I'm heading back out to the fairway buoy because I'm getting a little bit too quick otherwise. And as you see, I'm going away from the inner marker. But I'll go back to it in a minute. And going to be playing this buoy here. So here we go, up and over we go. So I'm going to get to the fairway marker after all. So time it right. I'm going to get there too fucking early, way too early. I can't even drift, that's the gutter. I might do a combination of drifting and darting and I don't know. Let's have a look at the time and figure out what to do. Okay, I've turned away from the outside marker and I'm heading to my second marker in. I haven't got it on my sights yet. As soon as I see it, I'll change to the next marker in. But keep going as it is. We're heading straight for it. I've just come visually onto DGD, but it's up in the tide 1 minute, down at the next. 1 minute I can see it, next minute I can't. So until I can see it 100%, I won't alter my setting. But where I've got it, I'm keeping it in line with the house in the background, and I'm doing quite good. So as soon as I'm sure I'm watching it all the time, I'll go to my next setting, CCC. Coming in on the engines without a setup is nerve-wracking. I've got another engine there, a good engine, but if that one packed up and that refused to start, they tend to when you're panicking and you get the little system wrong. It is unnerving. But come to that, it'll have to be the cells up again, but no, that ain't no answer. It's going to have to be the radio. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. There's the buoy now, it's getting more and more clearer. There's 1 minute you see it, next minute it's gone. It's going to be right on top of it before I can come off it. How they used to come in the old days before they had GPS, because the distance from that buoy to the other buoy is way too much for me to see. And even now I can't be more than half a mile from it. I can't do it, it's just caught it. But the GPS tells me I'm going towards it. And looking back into the sun, I can see the other one on the horizon. Ah, the other one's getting clearer now. For us, this trip in over the bar is more than what most people go out sailing for. So we got to go out for a 10, 11 hour day because 2.5 hours of it going out and coming in. So we only get the 5 hours sailing, clear air. There's the buoy now. I'm slightly off course. I will try and line it up with something in a minute. Coming up on the second buoy in, like I said. I'm doing it by eye, visually, with what's in the background. I'm letting it go slightly sideways because the other buoy is off over to the side there. So hopefully we're going straight to that buoy. As long as we're more or less by this one, we're okay. And there's GGG's looking well. How are you, GG? Now we're straighten up now for the next buoy in. Once we've got a good bearing on that, we'll go to the next one in again. And we've got to follow it all the way round today because the water is low. It's low tides. Buoy. And the other one is over here, just to the left of that surf you see there. I think we might be catching the edge of that today, by the look of it, which will be fun. Something I haven't pointed out coming in the daytime, if you look on the horizon, the waterline, you can see 2 lights, one above the other. They're flashing. That's the lights that you line up to come in on. So I'm coming in on the instruments and with the 2 buoys, and I'm pretty good on line there. I'm slightly off to the right, which is nothing to cry about. And there's the swell. As I say, because we're slightly off to the side, there's the swell one side the bar. The bar's got that on both sides. There's one on this side, and it goes up a hell of a climb up. It's good fun, but I don't like doing it without 2 motors or without the cell on the motor. So I won't go into it if I can help it. See it building up and turning over? There it is, breaking. And there's one over that side, which ain't so fierce today, because it's sort of going away from the incoming tide. That one's facing into the incoming tide, so it tends to be a bit stronger coming in. That one's a bit stronger on the outgoing. But I'll see if I can go a little bit close to it and show you. You can see it breaking. It's over 7.5 meters underneath me, so I can afford to go off a little bit to the side and go into the swell. If nothing else, to get a bit of picture to show you it. Every now and then a big one comes in and you'll see it breaking. There's one coming in there, which I'm going in on. His partner will be behind that. They go in and they build up and up and up until they hit the bar, and that's where they break up front there. Not a problem if your boat stays in control and your boat can handle it. There's one there, look. Must be 15 foot high. Going in, he'll build up and he'll break. There he is, breaking there. That's where you don't want to be caught, with no motor or the back of the boat exposed. Side of me now. And then they run in and they're building up all the way. There's the second one coming in behind them. I'm going across on them. I don't mind staying on them when they're like that. But as I say, they're building up as they're going in. And you see them breaking one after the other ahead. And he's breaking out there, look. There he is, breaking. This is where you've got to be careful now, because one could come in behind me here and break on top of me, and I'll be wet. So I've got to be a little bit out of the cup. I'm off course now. So I need to keep my eyes out front, back and sides. There was a guy in here the other year who just sat on these as they're coming in, look, and he just sat there fishing. And his boat was handling it no trouble at all. But this is on a perfectly calm day with no wind. This is just the tide building this up. You see why people don't like the bit of a bar, but it is what it is, and you treat it with respect. As I say, I'm coming in over slightly to the left, to the right. There's the buoy off that side. And I'm coming in over on the breakers. I gotta watch you don't break over me or I get wet. That one went under me. There's one coming across the side there. Coming up to where they really break, one after the other in a minute. But I'll bear back towards the buoy. There they are coming in behind me. There's one there coming in, I'm going into him. I'm going from 7.5 meters down to 3 just now. As you come in on a big one, if it gets long enough to take a read in. Trouble is, by cutting across, you want to go in quicker, aren't you? What an idiot. From this buoy here to BBB, which is the next one in. Now basically to get to that, even though I'm off to the side here, I can run down the side of these where they're breaking and run in with them. But there's one building behind me now. You just ride over them. If you had a nice fast boat, you could go in there and you could have some fun, I'll tell you. But I want to know my engine 100%. This little weak engine. Well, I say it's weak, it's a lovely engine, but it is what it is. It's a small pusher engine for a yacht. CCC. Now we're heading for BBB. Spot on. Running down alongside the surf. Here's the breakers. I'm just turned a little bit more into them. There's one coming at me now. He's breaking. Don't break on me, please. Don't break on me. I've got to be careful because I'm getting into it now and it's getting a little bit unbig. But it should be alright. As I say, it's not a problem as long as the engine doesn't pack up while I'm in here. But Bideford surf. Come. Scum. It's all around me now. I feel around me now. I just watch what I'm doing is making sure if one comes up behind me I can turn and run. Because yeah, there's one there just coming over. I think I can't. I've got a job to walk the camera and show you the surf. But I'm way off course now. I need to turn back, I think. But like I said, it's I'm still in 5 metres off. 6 metres, 6'2", 5'8". There's a nice big one coming in. I need to get back out of this before I actually hit the bar that causes it all. So I'll give you a quick show of one close up, and then I must turn and run, because even I got limits. Well, I haven't really, I fucking love it. If I could trust the engine, I wouldn't give a shite at all. I'm now down to 5 metres. That one there must be 12 foot. Here's one coming I'm sat on. Now I've got to watch it, because if they break and I can't get the power to get back out of them. So I'm right in amongst them now. I must turn out, as I say. There they are. If I keep going forward, I will be going in them. I need to chop out to get out of them. So, good fun. I just can't leave them alone. I want to go back. Fucking burger I am. Oh, it's fucking lovely in there. 4'9" though now. 5'2", 2'8". That's a warning, I think. Going down to 2'8". I think I'll stay out of it. Get the other boy in line. 2'8", I'm going out. As I say, just here, just you hit the other bar. Line I'm on now, I'm actually going in with a bit of swell, so it's good fun anyway, I'm not worried. My other boy is slightly off over there. I've got a turn to go through it now in actual fact. But as I say, as long as the engine don't pack up, I'm not swimming. So see how long it takes to come in, just to come in over the bar. It takes longer to come in over the bloody bar than what most people go out sailing for the day. Especially in the estuary down here, they go out sailing for an hour, hour and a half. It takes that long just to get over the bloody bar on a good day. On a day like today, I'm afraid, a little bit longer. Now I'm right in the surf line again. There's one breaking right behind me there. I should watch what I'm doing more. My old gliding instructor taught me, you don't talk and fly. Fly first. I think that applies for sailing as well. Don't break, please don't break. That one's breaking back there. I think we've cleared it. I might have to do a sharp left turn in a minute. But, as I say, oh lovely jubbly. I have been a rover, I have walked alone. I must remember to bring my bloody radio out next time and all. I've been sat out here all day doing nothing, and I haven't had the radio. That's twice now. 4'9" I'm down to now. So I need to stay online for the boy. I'm online for the boy, but I'm still off track. Best bet is look at the boy back there, and when I can see the boy in here, I'll be on a winner, but I can't. Oh, I can see him. We're well off track. But I think we're clear of the surf line any minute now. There's the last of them there. In actual fact, the guys that go sailing out of Instow, they come up here with their little boats and they play in this on purpose. I've seen them doing it. And the jet skiers. It's good stuff. But on the little tide, this is the smallest tide I've played about with. So I need to be a bit careful. Anyway, I'm going to get the boat in now. So I doubt if I'll film much more, other than when I'm in. So for now, thanks for watching. Pete the Wrist, over and out. Well, it's going to be a little bit dark by the time I come on me mooring, but what can I do? I will find me tender, it's large as life. I got the grappling iron ready. Well, I sneaked in slowly but surely, and I managed to get onto me mooring with 0.1 of a metre underneath me. So, my depth gauge is set right and it works. We're at home. Time for bed.